This is Ujjwal Kumar Sen, and in this video tutorial, I'm going to share with you how to find out the thickness of thermal boundary layer. Well, the same question has been asked in GATE previous year, and the question was of I think 1 mark in 2008. They have asked this question. That's why I'm sharing with you. So how you can find out basically boundary layer thickness of the same location, whatever they have given in the question. Well, it seems really difficult for the question. I mean, if you see the question, oh, it's lengthy and oh, this that thing will come in your mind. But if you'll come to know the how you can basically solve the problem, it's really simple. You just need to know what is Prandtl number and its relationship with hydrodynamic boundary layer and thermal boundary layer. Once you will come to know about it, you can do it just like that. It's really simple. Okay, it will take hardly 1 or 2 minutes if you are familiar with that relationship, which right now I am going to share with you. Alright, so here is it. So Prandtl number PR is equal to we know that mu Cp by K. What is mu? Mu basically you know that dynamic viscosity, K is thermal conductivity, and Cp is specific heat at constant pressure. So and another relation we have here only, Prandtl number is equal to del by del T whole to the power 3. This is the relation you need to know to solve this numerical problem. If you know this relation, you can solve it quite easily. Okay, so what they have given, basically just look at this, look at this, the question. In the question, what we have given, basically, for flow of fluid over a heated plate, flowing fluid properties are known. Viscosity is this, so just write it down what they have given. Viscosity is 0.001, and following heat transfer, specific heat at constant pressure is this, so 1 kilojoule, that means 1000, and thermal conductivity is 1. So we got everything here. So PR is equal to, we got this. Now 1000, this we cancel, so we'll get Prandtl number is equal to 1 is equal to delta by delta T whole to the power 3. So we can write, okay, we'll write after. I mean, first of all, we need to know what we need to find out in this question, then we'll proceed further. So what we have given in this question now, hydrodynamic boundary layer thickness at a specified location on the plate is 1 mm. Thermal boundary layer thickness at the same location is what? We have to find out that. So what they have said, basically hydrodynamic boundary layer thickness at is 1. Okay, they have said this, right? So what we got, basically thermal boundary layer. Okay, you know, there is a diagram I must share with you. If you have studied about convection, then probably you can recall the diagram. This is a diagram we have studied when we do relation between Prandtl number as well as as well as the hydrodynamic boundary layer. Prandtl number, hydrodynamic boundary layer, and thermal boundary layer, I must say that. So suppose that for this case PR is equal to 1, right? And if PR is equal to 1, then what will happen? Del is equal to delta T. What is del basically, and what is delta T? Thermal boundary layer, and del is hydrodynamic boundary layer. If now in the below line we have what? PR is greater than 1. In the above line, what we have? PR is less than 1. So this diagram we have studied in case of, in case of convection in HT, heat, or HT or HMT. Few guys said HT, it's and few people said HMT. So from here, what we can say, basically delta by delta T is equal to 1. And what we have to find out? Thermal boundary layer. We have given this hydrodynamic boundary layer. So delta T is equal to 1 basically. Okay. So what is the answer here? Now after looking at the, after looking at the option given in this question, you can easily mark the right answer. So which one is the right answer? That is 1 meter is the right answer for this question. It's 1, no, it should be mm, right? Because it's given mm. So 1 mm is the right answer for this question. Yeah, I hope you understand the question, and if you are getting any problem in any other question, just let me know. I'll try to solve it and make a video on that, and definitely I will upload to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much. And if you like the tutorial, share with your friends, they will also get help from this tutorial. Bye bye.